can't confirm or deny because I don't think vampires pee.
Do vampires pee?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I would say they would have to, right?
I mean, if it's like liquid entering their body, they would probably only pee. The real question would be, do vampires take shits?
I wouldn't think so because you're not eating something solid.
So
What
like,
do
does
you
their
mean?
butthole just kind of like
I don't-
shrivel up and die?
I think when you're like eating or like you're like
Underuse?
drinking, like when they're drinking blood, I think it's more of like it like absorbs into their body. I don't think they expel it by any means.
Yeah, but I think they still eat normal food, don't they? In most case scenarios.
In
just-
vampires, no.
Yeah, just because they're bored. Like, wouldn't you
This
just...
is-
no.
But I
well,
thought it
most-
tasted different to them, so they were like
Oh.
disgusting.
Well, most I thought because there's like so many different types of vampires. I feel like because like with vampires
True.
they like don't like the taste of food, so they don't eat food. And then I think also too, like I remember there was some vampire show, movie, or something where if they ate something, they would throw it back up. Like they couldn't. You know what
Yeah.
I know there's something in my head. I'm like trying to think of the fandom, but I don't remember.
What is it? Where they throw it up because it's disgusting?
Well, because they can't eat
Yeah,
food.
it sounds familiar.
They, like,
it
'cause-
forces them to do the blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they would eat, but they couldn't really.
No, that was a movie because
That was a movie.
because that's where like half the population were vampires and half of them weren't, right? And then like blood
talking
became a
about-
commodity.
Did you talk about Daybreakers?
Maybe.
No,
that the one
wait,
where that's it?
Daybreakers is the zombies.
No, there was a vampire movie. I don't know if it's called Daybreakers, but it was about a society where there was still humans, but it was majority vampires, and they were kidnapping humans because they needed blood. The world.
Okay, I have a real serious question.
All right.
Can we do D&D?
Yes.
I will. Okay, I know usually the worst job is the person being the DM. I'll do it
Are you serious?
if we can record it.
Yes. Okay. Deal.
Deal.
I am so
Actually-
excited. Okay.
Actually,
I'll learn all about
No.
it.
Okay.
That's all I've ever
I'm
wanted to do.
so
I've never
excited.
played one. I've never played D&D ever. I've watched it. I love.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking nerd.
listen.
If anyone picks a
love
bard
it.
and does bard shit, I'm gonna be real upset though.
I'm
Looking
fucking
at you.
Looking
Oh,
at three
yeah.
cards
No,
now.
like,
I'm
we
looking at
all
you
are
guys.
bards.
I can't wait. Hey, spider song
Hey, spider-
spawns.
Oh.
Yeah. I sing my spider tranquilizing song. Nat 20. GG.
Hey. Yeah. Now we're definitely all.
I'm doing good. K Q M caulking.
Flex Seal.
Yeah,
Flex Seal.
Just spray the top of Flex Seal.
I saw this boat in half.
Have you seen the new barrel one?
Yes.
He just fucking jabs that sword in the...
Oh,
Oh,
God,
I saw a great
love
one. Since
it.
we all work jobs that we kind of wish we didn't, I got a good one.
I got a good one.
I don't mind my job.
Now that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. I'm just waiting for
Fair duct tape.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Duct tape that.
Knowing Wes, I'm not surprised to come into this video and say sex.
I mean, yeah. And the thing is we were literally talking about it before we even started streaming. So you can tell that that's just a common topic.
I didn't come here to get kink shamed. Jeez.
What if my kink is kink shaming?
Whoa.
When is Phil Swift gonna be a guest?
Damn,
Phil
I
Swift.
wish.
Who's Will?
Who's Phil
I'll
Swift?
pull it up.
Is he related to Taylor Swift?
Oh, I
Nah.
hope so.
Is he P Swizzle?
Peace Swizzle
Because
in
can
the
I
house.
peace whistle on your nizzle? Sorry. I realized that wasn't
Great.
very creative after I said it, and then I had a burp.
He's the guy.
Yeah! Oh! Pete Swift. Okay. Oh, wait. Phil Swift, not Pete Swift. I was thinking
Whoa,
about Pete
hey,
Davidson.
calm down. I know he's cute, but like, it's all in your mind.
I gotta leave and real quick.
Wait, what was I gonna look up?
You're gonna show us the thing you're like,
Oh,
we all don't like
yeah.
We
it.
all don't like jobs.
I don't remember where it was at. It was really funny.
I
though.
like. My job's pretty cool.
I thought you hated it.
No, I like my job. No, I like work. It's ironic, like, I just like that I like accounting this much. It just makes me feel super gay.
I love accounting.
I asked, who's your favorite movie director?
Don't even tempt me because it's Ari. What is it? Ari Aster.
Ari Aster?
Ari Aster. Ari Aster.
I think
From
old
Midsummer.
school.
Oh.
Oh wait, That's what I was gonna say for my new school guy. The dude who does
new school guy,
Midsummer
Ari Aster.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he
It
did
was
Midsummer and
Witch.
Hereditary.
He did the witch, right?
He did the witch.
He did.
the bitch.
Well,
Witch.
The
he
bitch.
helped with the Vitch. The guy that like directed the Vitch did the Lighthouse, but he
Yeah.
works with Ari. They're like kind of
And
like
weren't they also all
They're
involved
buddies.
in the one where the little girl like gets her head cut off and they bring her back to life
Oh.
in the treehouse?
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
But that's more him, not the guy that
Yeah.
did the Vitch.
Yeah.
Either
So
way,
he did,
that's
like, this-
definitely
Yeah,
the new
it's
school guy.
Midsummer.
He's-
Essentially, like him and the guy that did the Vitch, like it's like him and like, it's like Tim Burton and that one guy that did Paranorman.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Paranorman wasn't Tim Burton and Coraline wasn't Tim Burton. Wait, no, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Coraline was,
Tim
but
Burton,
Paranorman
yeah.
wasn't. But he was the guy that basically helped Tim Burton do Nightmare Before Christmas.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like the same. It's like that's how that Ari guy, and I don't even know the name. And it's the same with the same concept of Tim Burton and the other guy. I don't remember his name. Where they do like basically the same thing, but like different.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's my
But yeah.
favorite right now.
I mean,
I have
Wes
to agree
Craven
with
has
that,
to be
honestly.
on the list. I mean,
Oh, Wes Craven, 100%.
I don't know. He
I love
didn't
Wes
technically
Craven.
direct them, did he?
No, he directed.
Oh,
it.
did
He
yeah.
created Scream, Friday the or no wait, did he, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
He did Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street, and like they would do another Scream, like Scream 5, but no one wants to do it because Wes Craven died.
Yeah.
That's like how impactful he was to the horror.
Oh yeah,
world.
no. Scream is still one of like probably my number one favorite
Horror movies of all
horror
time.
movie. Yeah.
So
Honestly.
this nice person says, "What's up, people? What are you guys doing?" And you're all dressed amazingly.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're just hanging out. I want them to find pictures of me doing body shots as like an old woman.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only way to go out. And
That
then they can
is.
hang it up like around like when at my funeral and all that. So then they can like put it up and be like, wow, she really knew how to
She
party.
lived a life.
I
She
have
did.
already started planning my funeral. I am so excited for it.
That's so far in the future. Let's hear it.
Honestly though, I have as
I
well.
mean,
It's
gotta be
you
prepared.
gotta be prepared.
And I want to make sure my funeral's done right.
Because some people will really fuck it up.
Exactly.
You know?
For example, I called in quite a few favors. I want one of my friends, it'll be open casket, and I want her at one point to walk down and then aggressively make out with my corpse.
Oh, yeah.
It's like halfway through.
I always loved you, and just starts.
Yeah, just like go for it. I'm also requesting. I've already told about half of the people I know that I want them there in full pirate costume.
Okay.
And I will tell everyone but my family.
Oh,
And
yes.
so they come just like,
shocked.
what the fuck?
What is going
Did
on?
we know our daughter?
Did we really?
Why are
and then
the
like somebody
pirates
makes out with
here?
you in the middle. They're like, "Who was our daughter?"
There will also be a choreographed musical number.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have a recording of me. I'm just gonna open up the pit. There's like, everyone just
I was
starts
like,
fighting.
whoa.
I want my funeral to be at a rave. I just want everyone being on hella drugs and kind of forgetting that I died.
No, I want mine
And
to
I
be a
want
murder
everyone to be
mystery.
like, "Where's Holly? Is it her birthday?" And everyone's like, "No, she died. What the fuck?" And she's like, "All right, let's do more Molly."
That makes me okay. So I work at a club part time, and I so one of the girls that I work with. So we're like go-go dancers, you know. And we were just talking and like waiting for like the people to start coming in and whatnot. And we were talking. And she's like, "Yeah, I love Coke." And like all this stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, and she's like, the last time I did it was at my grandma's funeral, but it was like
As you do.
and I was like, oh, and she's like, well, it was like after at the wake, my aunt was just like busting out lines, and so obviously I had to do something. I was like, your aunt at your grandma's wake was just like, all right, everybody, let's do some
We're gonna get
lines,
wild.
and she's like, all right, okay. And so she's like, I did so much that my nostril started to bleed. And then I was like, oh, I better stop. And then her aunt apparently was like, just use the other nostril, pussy. I was like, oh, now that is a funeral.
Good day.
Steve.
Hi.
Good day.
Dipsy.
Good day.
Hello,
Good day,
Steve.
mate.
Hello, Steve.
Love you long time.
I love you long time,
I
Steve.
love you a long time.
Steve is like top 10 best humans on the planet.
Aw.
Yeah. Okay, question though. Permission. If you want your funeral to be at a rave, can we weekend at Bernie's you?
Yes. 100%.
Yes.
See, the thing is, I don't want to have a funeral because especially because, it's kind of fucked up. But my thing was in high school, I was like, I'd never want to die in high school or die out of high school, really young.
Yeah.
Because I don't want fake bitches at my funeral.
Oh, yeah. No fake bitches here.
Because
No clout.
unfortunately, we had someone in our grade that died, and I just felt like there was just so much, fake people that were it's like, where did you come from when he needed you most? Fuck you. And so, I was that was my biggest thing, is I was like, even though how sad I got, I was like, I will refuse to die only on the fact that I don't want these fake bitches acting like they were my friends. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I don't want a funeral at all. I only want a rave where you can weekend at Bernie's meet.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, oh, it's a rave in the memory of Holly. And everyone's like, what? And they're like, memory of Holly. So they go there thinking oh, maybe it's her birthday and I'm just dead, with sunglasses.
What if you're the DJ and someone's behind you just doing everything?
Someone just
lifts your hand up. Everybody.
Then get the mic and it's what's up from hell, guys?
I kind of, when you said rave, I was like, okay, yeah, so a group of young people. But making you die older is even better.
A bunch of old ass people.
Oh no, when I said I want to rave when I die, I mean even if I die at 80, I want to rave. I want, if I have a husband at that time, I want my 80-year-old husband to be like, she would have loved this.
She would have loved
Just
this.
imagining light up hearing aids.
Oh! You have fucking beads. Everyone's with their walkers. They have fucking those twinkle lights. Everyone, it's 4:00 in the afternoon because everyone has. No, that's what I'm saying. If my future partner can't get down with having a rave for my funeral, I don't want him.
I don't wanna.
Listen,
honestly.
Hey, I'm gonna just remember this is recorded, so if we're all 80 and you pass away first, it's happening.
It's happening.
This is my will.
I'm taking this to the court and be like, we got a weekend at Bernie's Holly.
Hey! You go to the morticians and be like, listen, I know we're not family and I don't have rights to her body, but here's my podcast. She said it was okay.
Embalm her.
okay.
We're taking her to the rave.
Embalm her real fucking good. We need her for about 48 hours.
Yeah.
This is gonna go all night, baby.
Hey.
Someone just putting acid and coke up your nose.
We're we hope you enjoy this.
They're like, she would have loved this. You can do coke off my body. It's cool.
I will. As your friend, I will tell you that when the time comes for your funeral, I will do coke off of your dead body.
Please do.
You know how typically you do a lineup and it's everyone walks past oh fuck, every single person just walks past oh god, she was great.
You could just put me in my some nice clothes, but make sure I'm wearing a short sleeve, and so my arms are just ready. Just mountains of coke.
Just mountains of coke just on your arms.
I feel though, if it's we're all 80 and you guys start doing coke off my body, we're just gonna have funerals really quickly. After that.
I mean,
if I was to go out, that'd probably be it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. When I'm really old, I want to do heroin, where I'm who cares if I die?
I heard it's crazy.
I heard it's wild up in here.
So,
good day from Australia.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Have you seen the Funhouse Weekend?
Yes,
No.
it's so good.
No, fuck Katie. I pray for an alternate.
Oh, Altered Carbon.
Future.
I need to watch the new season.
I haven't seen the new season, but I heard it's wild.
The first season was great.
It was good.
Get yourself an Aussie fella, get a rave for sure.
Somebody should bring it back. Bring it back.
You know what's a meme I showed Devin yesterday?
Oh no, what?
Poot Lavato.
No!
Yes.
Solid.
She, in high school, she had an entire folder. And do you still have it?
I still have
She
it.
still has an entire folder of Poot Lavato
I have
memes.
153 different Poot Lavato memes on my laptop.
They're all different, and she would send one to us every single day for the longest time.
To the point where I got kicked out of multiple
Group
chats because I did not stop
Yeah.
sending them. And my favorite one.
Let
we
Poot
did
out,
we
basically.
did a vision board last year, and I put Poot Lavato on there because never forget.
Never forget.
Let her out of the basement, please.
Let Poot out.
No matter what the vision is, there's only one true Lord.
So true, Lord, and it's the one of her being like the Mona Lisa.
Jesus.
Oh, it's
I
so
think
good.
because I deleted all of them off my phone because there were so many. But there's two. There's still two on my phone. One is the Mona Lisa one, and one's the one of Dirty Dancing. It's like never put poot in the corner, or nobody puts poot in the corner.
Can you remind me? I know what this is, but I need to look it up.
What?
The meme, because I haven't seen it.
Poot
Like,
Lavato? You don't know
Poot
Poot
Lavato?
no, I do.
You don't know Poot Lavato?
How do you spell it?
Poot Lavato. I don't know how to spell it.
I for sure don't. I'm not a memer. I don't know
Oh,
any
yeah.
of these.
This was like such on the down low
It was
meme.
that?
DL.
Yeah, that's the
Poot.
one.
And
That's the
then
one.
space.
Cause it's literally just
Oh,
because
wait,
of the
no.
Flash.
Let's let's
Poot
retype that
Lavato.
in.
If you want, I'll send you a
Space.
link to my
It's
my
Poot,
134
and then
pictures of her
LA.
I have.
What's up? Is that QOQMSI? How you doing?
It's going like this.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad if I tell this, but I'm gonna tell it.
Oh.
Speaking of backs, so last night
Speaking of backs.
Yes. Okay, you know how like when you're with somebody, right? There's just like stuff that happens that is like gross human things that happen.
Yeah.
Okay, and you usually don't
'Cause
talk
humans
about
are
it.
gross, yeah.
I hope she's not listening because she's gonna hate me. So we were sleeping or whatever, and we're cuddling, and she's a fucking heater. She just like always hot, like 40
Yeah.
degrees hotter than I am always. So like I'll cuddle, she'll fall asleep, or I'll fall asleep, and then I'll rotate. Well, at some point in the night, both of our backs were together, and it had created like a pool of sweat that was in the backs, and like I pulled away from her back, and it just was like flip. It made an audible noise. I like started laughing because I'm like half awake and I'm like, oh, my back's hot.
Oh,
Like I
my
fucking like
back.
pull and like I just start laughing. Oh, sorry, Bieber. I had to tell people.
That's
That was so
great.
fucking
Honestly,
good.
I can relate.
That's-
I'm a heater, definitely, and there's been times where, well, especially if I drink, my body temperature immediately just like shoots up, and so I'll get like
crazy.
super hot and super sweaty, and Nate will come up and like kind of like will rub my back or something, and he'll be like, ew.
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
Sorry.
sorry.